Hey Aquarius risings. This is Astro Dim here doing the 12 card spread reading, Astro Tarot reading for us for August 2018, okay? One thing I wanted to mention is that, yes, I know we went through a lot. This eclipse done fucked me up. It was exactly on my ascendant, right in 4 degrees. My ascendant is 4 degrees Aquarius. So yes, it fucked me up, and that's why I've been late. So I want to apologize for that. I wanted to make sure I was energetically all right, energetically okay to give these readings, to give you the most accurate readings for August 2018, so I can tell you what's going on energetically and what you need to do to combat certain things or to prolong or push up certain things that you want to, extend on or whatever. So I apologize for being late, but I want to make sure I gave you accurate readings. All right, babies? But my Aquarius risings, brothers and sisters, let's get this popping. All right, so I'm gonna cut these cards. Oh, one thing I want to mention too: the this upcoming eclipse on the 11th is going to be in our seventh house, and I saw the Two of Cups, Ten of Cups, and Knight of Cups. The Two of Cups just popped out while shuffling, and then while I was cutting the cards and shuffling, I saw the Knight of Cups, and I saw the what you call it, the Ten of Cups. So I feel like this eclipse is going to give us our soulmate or make us have a eureka moment when it comes to pairing up with someone or relationships in general or just relating with people in general. So that's dope. Okay, let me cut these cards so I can get popping with this reading. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, oopsie, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sag, Capricorn, Aquarius. Okay, that was interesting. Okay. So should I read for the book? Okay, I'm feeling top. Okay, top overall reading is the Justice card. The cards are getting beat up, huh? Lover's card for the first. Whoa. Five of Wands for the second. Yikes. We've been getting Five of Wands, I feel. Let me get this last month. Magician for the third. Did we get Magician for the third, too? This Eight of Pentacles for the fourth. Let me fix these a little bit so you guys can see. Line that out. Okay. Page of Wands for the fifth. Page of Pentacles for the sixth. Y'all, this is so funny. Oh no! Nine of Swords for the seventh. What are we freaking out about? Two of Swords for the eighth. Capricorn Rising's got Two of Swords for the seventh. So that's interesting. Five of Pentacles for the ninth. Okay. Sun for the 10th. Yay! Emperor for the 11th. I felt like we had that last month too. And Page of Swords for the 12th. Oh God, why are we gonna be obnoxious? I feel like Page of Swords for the 12th already, and it's just the freaking 7th of the month. Just the first week of August. I'm already feeling that Page of Swords for the 12th, and I'll explain it when I do the reading. Okay. All right. So Justice overall. This is what I'm feeling overall with this card. I am looking at these rest of these cards. I feel like things are turning in our favor, but and it's gonna be definitely for our greatest good. It's gonna expand our lives for the better for sure. But we need to let go of some shit that we're used to, some shit that we actually think is good for us or that we like, and the thing is, though, we need to let go of these things to get the better life that we've been desiring, okay? So that's what I'm feeling overall with this Justice card. So we got to decide, do you want to continue to have a whack life and hold on to that shit that's not even all that just so you can hold on to it, or do you want to let it go and have the dream life that you want? That's what I'm really feeling, y'all. So let's Man, I'm feeling this reading already. Oh my God, so funny. So let's get this popping. Okay, Aquarius, you got the Lovers card for your first house, right? So you're looking good. Okay, it is Leo season. Leo's our seventh house. So we are looking scrumptious. Okay, we're looking good. We're looking. It's funny. I was just watching this video that was talking about how women wear makeup, and the reason why we wear makeup the way we do with the blush and the darker lip and eyeliner is like eyeliner makes our eyes dilated, and that's how we look when we like someone, and that's when we look when we are turned on. Same with lips and the blush, like it's supposed to represent how we look when we're fertile and how we look when we're actually liking someone or turned on. So it's kind of very funny. Like I feel like that's the energy that we are picking up, Aquarius risings. We are looking the part for sure, and there is a great chance that we might be pairing up with somebody, or like starting up to pair it with somebody. They not might be like it may not be like instant relationship, especially because Mars is in our first house and Mars is retrograding. Is going to retrograde up into our 10th, which kind of gives me why we're probably feeling like the Page of Swords. But um, this might come off as like we are definitely meeting someone, might be meeting a soulmate, life partner, twin flame, or whatever, and things are not going as fast as we want. Because we have all this like aggression because Mars is retrograding, and so we might be acting a little babyish about that. But regardless, though, whoever you're paired with, you're supposed to be paired with this month, okay? Whether y'all been together for a minute or not, like this is like a fated situation. This pair might be I feel like this pair is more on the romantic side, but it could be best friends, it could be business, it could be platonic, okay? Um, so yeah, that's what I'm feeling. You might be actually having to decide the Justice card here too, with the Lovers card. You might have to decide, like, there might be, because you're looking like a lover, you might have to decide which person you should be with too. So that might be something that you got to think about, okay? You have the Fifth of Wands, Five of Wands for the second house, right? Who are we fighting, y'all? Who are we fighting? Aquarius risings, we are fighting passionately about something. It may not be literally like a fisticuffs, you know what I mean? It might not be us literally punching someone out. It could be arguments, but we are passionately fighting, being offensive when it comes to our self-worth and when it comes to our material worth, okay? So we might feel that we deserve more money for something. We might be like being offended if we give services and someone's like offended that they feel like it's too expensive or whatever. We might feel like we have to defend ourselves a lot when it comes to what we are actually worth, whether it's about money or not. It may be about something else, you know what I mean? But it's good that we're doing this, even though this energy is tough and it's tough for a whole month, right? The energy is good because it's showing that we actually are confident in ourselves and we are standing up for ourselves. But it's going to be feeling a little awkward. So this doesn't show that it's going to be a whack month for making money, but it's showing that we might be fighting for money or fighting for our self-worth or for our what we give to the world, honestly. You know what I mean? Like being defensive, like, listen, you do need to treat me this way because blah, 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 motherfucker. Like, I feel like it's more like that type of energy, okay? But yeah, it shows that we're confident in what we give. That's why we're fighting, and I think that's amazing. So yeah, it's a tough card, but good for us, okay? Good for us. If you get my Patreon extended reading, then you'll see maybe a little bit more on why we're fighting, okay? Bird card is the Magician for the third house. That's the house of communication, community, thought processes, and siblings. So the Magician is showing that you have major manifestation power, okay? that you have the gift of gab, that you're talking amazingly, and your thought process is amazing. So this month, be sure you think positively, think things that you want, because I feel like we hit a point, a eureka point, where our manifestation powers are stronger. And I feel like that's been a theme for Aquarius rising, manifestation. So, you know, realize that this might be levels to it, and we're hitting another level again. And so we have to like work on that level and see what we can manifest, and then work on another level. You know what I mean? I feel like that we're building up momentum for this big manifestation. So it's very, very important for us to think positively. The third house is a Mercury house, my dude, and this is a Mercury card. It literally has a sign of Mercury on here. You don't see. Literally has a sign of Mercury on here. So we have to think right. We have to think positive to get the things that we want. It's so important. This is the house of thought process. This is the house of communication. Okay? We have to manifest these things that we want, dude. Okay? We really do. I understand, like, these past eclipses been fucking me up, because the eclipse that was kind of rough, that was on our first house. Okay, so I get it. Like, I hit some points these past few weeks where I'm like, fuck everything. I get it, but it's a test. It's something that we have to go through. We have to keep fighting. Okay. Eighth. Fourth house, we have the Eight of Pentacles, right? So this is showing me kind of like apprenticeship work. We're working really hard for in our home, you know what I mean, for our family. So we're working hard to please our family, working hard for our family, working hard for our home, working hard, maybe trying to build your home. You might have got a new apartment, got a new house. You're working hard, painting, setting shit up, moving, you know what I mean? But whatever it is, like, you're working hard on something practical. If it's not something that's changing within your family or your home, you're working hard on your emotional status. Okay, you're working hard on building yourself emotionally and on your private thoughts and private emotions, and see what you need to do to strengthen them to be more emotionally intelligent. Okay, so that's definitely what I'm seeing here. Fifth house, Page of Wands. This is actually a bomb energy to have for the fifth house. It's a fire house. It's a fire card. So, we're matching shit well, okay? So, with the Page of Wands for the fifth house, I see that we are having this new childlike wonder when it comes to our creativity, when it comes to our self-expression, when it comes to having fun. Go with how you feel, follow your passions, right? And I know I've been doing that, and I'm a Leo moon. So, I wonder if, this could be you doing to yourself, but it also could be someone doing this to you, pushing you to enjoy life and have fun. This is the last full month of the summer. We need to enjoy our Page of Wands is pushing us to do that. We might be meeting a young fire sign too, dating wise, because the fifth house is the house of dating. So, it's going to probably come off slow for a few seconds and then heat up, which is like, hey, you know what I mean? So that's good. Dope energy right there. I really feel like that's the Page of Cups, right? So I feel like there's this, this could be a water sign literally wanting us to, remember I said I feel like there's multiple people going to be begging for our attention. There might be a fire sign, a water sign doing that to you, okay? But this water sign is a part of your everyday life. Or they might be like kind of vying for your attention on an everyday basis and checking on you every day, making sure you're good, trying to settle shit to do so he could be the one that's picked, okay? Now, who you pick is up to you, but that could be it. But I kind of feel too is that it's just like job opportunities coming at you like, hey, you want to work over here? Come on here. Let me show you what I got. I got this. I got that. I got this. I got that. Right? Which is cool. But I feel like because the second house you're fighting, either this is not a job or a situation that you want, or they're giving you good stuff, but you feel like I deserve more. And so that's why you have to fight for your self-worth. So I feel like that could be the case here. But definitely just see what they got to offer. If you feel like you want more, ask for more. Do not be afraid. The worst they could do is like, okay, never mind, we don't want you to have this job, and then you can get another one. It's just what it is, you know? Like if especially right now, if you're not working, like you already know how it feels to not work anyway. Just find the perfect job. Don't just jump into jobs, man. That's how you get unhealthy. It is how you get unhealthy, but it also is how you get unhappy in a job. Okay, so that's why I really feel there. It could be too that mm, it could be too. No, I don't think this is us. Never mind. I don't think this is us. I think this is somebody else asking for our attention to be a part of their everyday lives. So it could be work, it could be a job, it could be any situation, it could be a charity opportunity. Someone, might be a young water sign, wants us to be in their life every day. Okay, so let me go through the six houses with the planets. Okay, so I already talked about Mars being here, kind of having this aggression to how we feel about like our partnerships and shit like that, and how we are looking like lovers. Okay, we're looking sexy as fuck. Mars is here. Regardless of Mars, because Mars is retrograde here, like Mars makes you, when it's retrograde, it internalizes drive, including sex drive and sexual energy. So you were really looking good this month, y'all. Pisces, um, you might be fighting because either we are disillusioned on our worth, or whoever we're trying to prove that our self-worth is more, where like we're worth more, they're disillusioned um, about what our self-worth is. Okay, because Neptune is retrograde in Pisces. um, Aries is in our third, so all I gotta say is don't let any past traumas that's connected to your personality, persona, or appearances fuck up your whole idea about manifesting. Just keep manifesting, keep manifesting, keep manifesting. Taurus on the fourth. um I feel like this, the thing that we're working on, we're gonna hit a eureka moment of ingeniousness, and it's gonna make us even work harder when it comes to our home, when it comes to our family, when it comes to our emotional thoughts, our private thoughts. And it's gonna make the Eight of Pentacles energy heighten up even more, and may even turn to the Nine of Pentacles by the end of the month. But the thing is, Uranus is retrograde. I actually need to make a video about that. But Uranus is retrograde, so we need to. I think it actually started retrograding yesterday too. I felt that energy so strong. I'm Aqua dominant and Aqua rising, so no wonder, right? But and it's in Taurus, so it's literally squaring us. But with this energy though, we're internalizing the things that are happening to us, and if it's happening fast or if it's not happening fast enough, we're internalizing it and feeling like it's our fault or the universe's fault or someone else's fault, and it might be affecting our home life, our family life. It is making us work harder than we have to work too. But if we work hard and not take a, we have to work hard but not take offense of what's happening in our home life, or why things are not going so fast. Because not only Uranus is retrograde, Mars is retrograde too. Things are not supposed to be working fast right now. It's the summertime. So we just need to chill, and I'm saying this for myself too. We need to fucking chill. Fifth house, we have Gemini here. There's no planets there. Sixth house, Cancer, no planets here. So let's go on and move to 7 through 12, okay? Seventh house, what is going on with us? Goodness gracious, Aquarius risings. We got the freaking Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords for our seventh house, okay? And so we are really staying up at night worrying about a relationship. It could be a relationship that hasn't happened yet. It could be something that someone that we're crushing on. It could be someone that um, we are currently with. It could be someone. Just it could be just relationships in general. Like, am I even good for a relationship? The thing is, y'all, is Leo's in our seventh house, and so we are literally having an eclipse here. We're literally having Mercury retrograde here. And so our thoughts are plaguing us when it comes to how we relate to people, whether it's romantic, platonic, whatever, business, whatever. And so because Mercury's retrograde, like we're really thinking about our self-expression and how we express ourselves through relationships. And it's really keeping us up at night because we are just worried about how our future relationships are going to be now, what we need to do to change. We're reflecting and we're hitting some sore points, some hard points, thinking about past, being nostalgic, and it's hurting us. But the thing is, though, first of all, reflecting on these things in our relationship is good. Again, we have the past like 2, maybe even 3 eclipses this past every year in August have been in Leo season, our seventh house. So, we are really going through a huge transformation when it comes to our relationships. And I feel like a lot of Aquarius risings are really going to start finding their one. So we need to reflect and think about what we're doing right and what we're doing wrong in relationships. But we also need to realize too, this is all in our mind. Like we're freaking out when we're just supposed to be reflecting and learning. Like don't freak out, y'all. Things are gonna end up fine. Remember this whole manifestation thing I'm saying, think positively. But we do have to hit certain points. And we have to realize what we did right and what we did wrong and how we need to move forward with it, okay? So that's what I'm feeling really strong. It may be something that someone said that's keeping us up. And it's, again, like we might be worried about something that someone that we have in a relationship with said, and it's not even that deep. Because when I think of Nine of Swords, I think of like us freaking out about something that's not even that deep. It really isn't. Okay, so we need to chill out on that. Okay, chill. Oops, sorry, y'all. Yeah, chill out on that. Okay. Um, Two of Swords. So we might actually be freaking out because we have to make a decision when it comes to an emotional bond we have, okay? And I always say this with the Two of Swords. We have in the Rider-Waite is a woman blindfolded, carrying 2 swords, trying to make a decision. Here, this guy is in La La Land trying to make a decision while the wolf's here. Now, is the wolf protecting us? Is the wolf sneaky and gonna gobble us up? Who the fuck knows? But we won't know either because we're too busy trying to make this decision. So what I like to say here is I understand this decision is very important. We might be in La La Land because this is going to be a decision that's going to be life-changing. It's in the 8th house. It's going to bring us transformation. It may bring us transformation monetarily through shared wealth like inheritance, settlements, whatever. It may bring us transformation through emotionally bonding with others, bringing a strong sense of shared worth, intimacy, and sex. You know what I mean? So I understand why you're in La La Land, you're thinking hard, but you cannot forget what's in your surroundings because people like taking advantage of people when they are not paying attention, like this wolf here. So be on the lookout. Yes, think about it. Yes, reflect. Look what's around you, though, too, so you can make the best decision for you and your relationship in general, okay? So don't stay up at night thinking about this. How about we do this? I'm going to do this myself, okay? And I'm going to tell you how it ended up next month. Remind me too. Remind me. Set some allotted time to think about this. Then after that, stop. I know it's gonna be hard because we're air risings. I get it. I'm aqua dominant. I'm always in my mind. I'm always in my head, and I have a lot of Pisces energy, so I'm always imagining things. But it's very, very, very important to set even if you want to set 2 hours of thinking about something, do it, and then after those 2 hours are done, stop. Do something happy. Do something that will fulfill you, okay? That's what I suggest. There's a lot of air energy here, too, that I want to mention. Because these swords, justice, lovers, page of swords. There's a lot of air energy here. And Magician is both air and earth, so that's interesting. Five of Cups. So there's a philosophy or a thought process or belief. I'm not thought process, excuse me. A philosophy. It could be a thought process too, actually. So philosophy or a thought process or belief. It could be religious, could be scientific, could be logical, whatever. Or it could be a traveling opportunity too that made us very sad, that broke our hearts. And I actually experienced this already. We believed in something that didn't come through and we're sad. Okay? Something didn't come through. It could be even like a traveling opportunity. It didn't come through and we are incredibly sad about it. But the thing is, while we're being sad, we're pouring out this cup ourselves, right? Not real, like we're kind of like just giving up. And so this card is telling me, like, yes, have an opportunity. I'm sorry, this fly keeps coming around. It's really annoying. My mom left the freaking door open while she was gardening. Now this flies in here. It's being annoying. Sorry. But what I'm trying to say, though, is, you know, yes, I know a situation to come through that we want, like we wanted it. But we can't just like, I give up, pouring this cup out too. We're making the situation even worse. Turn that cup upside down, babies, okay? Turn that cup, actually right side up, excuse me. Turn that cup right side up and at least fill that cup so you have that one cup of hope that can really bring us somewhere, that can really multiply into the next 4 cups so all 5 cups are full instead of pouring down on us, okay? And this making me feel like this is really connected to the whole manifestation thing. All right, so definitely do that, y'all. This is opposite of Magician. It's oh my God, it's so fucking clear. Like it's telling us, like, yes, like things fucked up. It didn't work out in our favor, but we still got the manifestation power to make these cups upright. So put your cup that you're pouring out yourself, you fucking fool, put it upright so the rest of the cups can be upright too. And I'm saying fucking fool to all of us, okay? I am. Myself included, because I'm Aquarius rising. I feel that strongly, babies. Sun for the 10th house. This is the best card to have in the tarot. One of the best cups that, actually, I'll arguably say it's the best card to have in tarot. It's the Sun card. Our reputation is getting up. Our status is getting up. Our career is shining. We are getting the reputation and the status and the rep that we deserve. God bless America and all the other countries and the world. Thank God. And that's what's really saying, honestly. Since Leo is in this, is represented by the Sun, it might be connected to our relationship too. But well, all in all, I think it's definitely connected to our career, our status, and reputation. Things are going well in our favor. And we deserve it. We deserve. We really do deserve it, okay? One thing I want to say about the 7th house, trying to go back on it, the Sun, of course, is currently in our 7th house too. So our relationship is really bringing light, and this kind of shows this too. To have the Lovers card, which represented by the 7th house, I know it's a Gemini card, but it's about relationships, right? And then it being in, this, like, we're thinking about relationships a lot. Light is being shined on relationships, the good and the bad. So that's why we're staying up, and there's like a big focus in the eclipse being here too. It's a lot of energy here. And the reason why we're probably freaking out about it, because this is a new moon eclipse, so the moon is here too, and the moon likes to bring in the deep shit, the shit that you've been feeling deep down inside and been trying to hide, and then the sun's actually shining bright on it. So that's why that's happening, okay? Just know this energy is going to pass. It may not even last a whole month, honestly, okay? If you kind of tend to it like I told you to, and tend to it early, all right? But yeah, 10th house happened. 9th house, 11th house had the Emperor. I feel like either someone else had this placement too, or either someone else had this placement too, or we had the Emperor in the 11th house before. But this is kind of saying that we're kind of ruling a pack. getting in an opportunity where we get to be the leader of big groups of people. I'm getting into an opportunity in which it may not be work wise, it may just be in a different situation. Like we're just kind of standing on our own, being kind of thinking on our own way, being in our own wave, and people are naturally following us because of that. We're just getting to an opportunity in which we could be a leader, and we're taking it strongly. Um, our appearance and our personality is really shining this month with this big group of people, and we're just having the opportunity to kind of show off and be the leader that we are. And then the 11th house has the Page of Swords. You know, we are definitely being a little obnoxious, okay? We're kind of like sticking to, fighting for our ideas, sticking to our ideas, like being little punks, honestly. The Page of Swords is such a punk. Look at his fucking face. Such a punk. Like, we're acting like that right now when it comes to the universal unconsciousness. We feel like we know what's right for us when actually our guides and God knows what's right. And so we're being a little smug, like, no, but I think things are this way. Why isn't it working out like I wanted to? And just all I got to say to all of us is watch our mouths, be respectful of the process, please. I'm already acting like that already. Like it already kind of manifested in my life already. And I'm actually had, before I did this, said my prayers and apologize for being a little smug ass bitch yesterday. I did. Which I think, the universal unconsciousness that supports us, they understand. They know it. Some of these beings were humans before. They get it, and they understand how the planets are working too. Uranus just went retrograde or stationed yesterday, so they get it. They get the struggle. But you still need to say sorry, just like you say to anybody else, okay? But let's kind of go through the planets now. I already talked about the planets here. 8th house, Virgo. Nothing's in Virgo. I think the Venus is already in Libra anyways. We're not going to talk about that. Libra in the 8th, though, Venus is here. So this is something that we really felt like it was connected to our desires, connected to money, connected to us being in a relationship. So it may be a philosophical belief when it comes to what is connected. I can't talk. A philosophical belief that's connected to money and relationships. Well, I'll say relationships even more because Venus is in Libra. But it definitely can be money too, or a money situation which you need a partner in. Like we're really, really down about it. But we need to turn that shit upside down. Because we need to put in our part too. Because remember, 8th house is shared worth, right? I feel like we're sad about a partnership or the other person not coming through, but we need to fix it ourselves because the 3rd house is more about self-realization, our own communications, our own thoughts. We have to turn that we need to turn this cup upside down ourselves and manifest, turn this cup right side up ourselves with our own hand and manifest that these turn right side up too. All right. Scorpio in our 10th, Jupiter's here, making the abundance even more bobbing. Hey. And it sucks because my 10th house is in Scorpio, but in like 27 degrees Scorpio. Which I think I'm going to get this, but I feel like my October is going to be even more bobbing. I use Placidus. For this, I don't use Placidus. I use equal sign or whole sign, actually. But the thing is, all of the charts are like honestly accurate in its own right. I just like Placidus because I can read that. It's more accurate when I read it in Placidus. But I've seen people do amazing readings in whole sign, fucking whole, full house, all house, whatever that shit's called. Equal house. I said full house. Okay. Sagittarius, nothing's in Sag. Capricorn. So I feel like us being smug and an asshole and having to correct ourselves and say sorry to the gods and the earths and shit, that was a part of our lesson. Saturn's here. It's about us taking authority within the universal unconsciousness, us taking authority when it comes to our own responsibilities of the spiritual world and shit like that. And us going through this is actually going to bring us a big transformation. Because Pluto's in here too, so it's gonna work out in our favor. I know we act like had a little bitch fit, but once we show humility to the gods and the earths and shit, the transformation is gonna happen in our favor. Okay. All right, so that is my reading, y'all. I'm gonna do the extended reading on my Patreon. If you're interested, please hit me up. It's $10 a month. Even if you just want to see this month, just pay the $10. You get not only this extended reading, but all the extended readings, plus my sun full moon and new moon videos on my Patreon every single month. So just try it out. See how you feel, you know. If you don't like it, you can always unsubscribe to my Patreon, but I doubt that you won't like it because it's great. But all the extended videos will definitely be up by Wednesday. It might even be up earlier. I'm going to be working on that as soon as I'm done with this. So look out for that and my Patreon, okay? It's www.patreon.com/astrodim. Also, check out my podcast. My podcast is called My Bed and Astrology. It's on Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, and all other podcast platforms. Season 1 is complete. Season 2 is going to start September 3rd, okay? And Etsy, if you're interested in a personal reading from me, go to my Etsy shop. It's etsy.com/shop/astrodim. That's ASTRODIM. All the links are below. All my social media is down below. Follow the kid, subscribe to the kid, all that shit. Like this video and all that, okay? Much love to you guys. I'm going to do the extended reading. I think you should check it out on my Patreon. Okay. Peace out, y'all. Bye.